Good morning. Hi everybody. It's Anna here from Pink Dragonfly Consulting saying good morning, and how are you doing on this fairly gloomy Wednesday, 2nd of December. My goodness, there's all sorts going on. So if you're in England, then obviously we've moved out of lockdown into whatever tier you may be in, and if you, like me, are in tier 3, there isn't much difference to what we were doing last week to what we'll be doing this week. However, it is good news for some people, particularly some of the members of Build Your Brilliant Business with Anna, who are reopening their shops, who are seeing a glimmer of hope as we move more towards the festive season. So I am really chuffed for many of the ladies in my group who are back and opening their shops this morning, and I, with the best meaning in the world, hope that they are rushed off their feet in a really nice way. But it got me thinking, and of course there's the vaccine, the approval of the vaccine coming into force, which has been approved for use within the UK. So that's another thing to look forward to. What was it that Matt Hancock said? Help is coming. Help is coming. Made me feel quite emotional, actually. And I have to say that I felt quite emotional this week generally. I didn't show up at all on social media yesterday, and I had planned to. And I'd planned to because I'm in the middle of promoting the next round of the 90-Day Success Club. And part of that means that I show up and I talk about it, and I advertise it, and I tell people about it, and I tell people how great it is. And I tell people what other people have said about it. And particularly I wanted to show up yesterday because on Monday we had the last round of the live weekly video calls with the 6 ladies that are currently in that group. And it had been an emotional 2 hours. You know, we have a celebratory event. We talk about the things that they've learnt, the successes that they've had, perhaps some of the challenges, what they've learnt about themselves, reflecting really on how far they've come just in such a short space of time of 90 days. And some of those ladies have been in it more than that one round of 90 days. And so it's been incredible to witness the absolute transformation of their businesses, despite the fact that we have gone through an absolutely horrendous year. Really, everybody in some way has been affected by COVID and by what has been happening across the world. So it was amazing, and I was on a huge high, and I got some really nice feedback, some lovely, meaningful words from those women that I really wanted to share. So yes, I've got testimonials, and I've got things that they've written or previous members of the 90-Day Success Club have written. But there was a lot to capture on Monday. And I really wanted to share it on Tuesday because I'd been on such a high on Monday evening. And I don't know what it was about yesterday, but I really did not want to get in front of the camera. I couldn't muster my usual love and joy for life, irrespective of everything that's going on. You know, we have to find the joy and gratitude in our world. And if you wake up in the morning, you have at least one thing to be thankful for. Even if you can't think of anything else to write, you can write that one thing. And then yesterday and Monday it was bubbling, the whole thing about Topshop and Miss Selfridge and Wallace and that Arcadia Group and Debenhams. You know, an absolute British icon of the high street. You know, we've seen it before. We've seen it with people like Woolies and all of those amazing brands that just disappear from our high street. And it got me thinking, you know, really, all the issues with Arcadia and Debenhams, they are not solely down to COVID. Not helped, of course, but not down to COVID. And I've said this before in the 90-Day Success Club. I've said it in Build Your Brilliant Business with Anna. I say it when I do the monthly reviews that women can come and join in our private Facebook group. You know, you have to be flexible in business. If you think that what's happened to Debenhams or what's happened to the Arcadia Group or happened to Woolies or whoever else has gone over the past few years, if you think that that is irrelevant to you because it's only you running your business, little old me doing my whatever, then you're wrong. You know, it is essential, and people have seen it across the last however many months, 9-10 months, that we have had this flux going on in the world, that those of us who have been able to be flexible, I'm not saying that everyone can, so please don't think that I'm doing this broad brush approach. I know that there are some businesses that just absolutely could not pivot in any way, shape or form. But irrespective of COVID, it is always good to have a contingency plan. It is always good to be flexible. It is always good to be adaptable, and actually to build that into your business plan. So what I talk about is about thinking of what the worst case scenarios are. You know, if A, B or C happens, I would do X, Y or Z. And if this happened, then I would do that. And it's about the money stuff. It's about ensuring that you put money away when you have it, not only for your taxes, but in order to bolster up your contingency plan. If I don't have work coming in next month, what will I do? If something happened that affects my income streams, what will I do? So, you know, I really want to say to you, A, yes, there is a light on the horizon. But B, really think about your business. I'm super excited about this next round of the 90-Day Success Club. You know, investing in your business. I think one of the things that they said about Arcadia was that, yes, Sir Philip Green, if he's still a sir, has taken billions out of that business as private dividends for him and his family. But there has been no investment into that business. Now, when you are on your own, when you're someone like me, when you're a very small micro business, a solopreneur, you might think that you don't need to. What is investment? What's an investment in my business? What is it? It's you. It's investing in you. It's investing in all the things that you need in order to be the very best version of yourself. So that might be personal development, but it has to be meaningful. Don't just sign up to something because it looks shiny and nice. You have to work out what that return on investment is. If you're going to pay for something, what will you get from that? How is it going to help your business? Because if you had to come to me and ask for money from your budget for that spend, how would you justify it? If it wasn't your money, if you had to go and say, please can I have X for Y? Because it's going to really help me get clear about what I want to do. It's going to give me support. I'm going to have coaching. I'm going to be able to market better. I'm going to be able to, you know, step out of my comfort zone. I'm going to step into my CEO shoes. I'm going to get out there. I'm going to have a clear plan about what it is I want and how I'm going to do it. I'm going to do some gap analysis, and I'm going to say, yes, I'm here, and I need to be here, and someone's going to help me work out what that bit in the middle is and how I achieve it. Then that's your return on investment. You can see that there's a tangible benefit to your business by doing something. And so if you think that you might be interested in the 90-Day Success Club and you're not entirely sure what it entails or you know, how it will benefit you, then have a look in the links below. So whether this is on Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, wherever I am showing up this morning, I will put the links in there for the 90-Day Success Club. And I would encourage you to have a think about what you really want for 2021. I know this has been a massively long video, so if you're still here, well done for sticking with it. But I hope you have an awesome Wednesday. And I really urge you to think of yourself as your own CEO, as important as any of those big brands that you know, and to invest in yourself and your business, because you are your future. Take care and have a wonderful day, and I will speak to you really soon.